machine on in about a month and a half. I've been tired. Latte art is so hard. Anybody who can do latte art, it is not I. All right, let's get into it. If you're new here to my channel, I am a new YouTuber. I focus a lot of my YouTube videos around planning, so I'll link some of my earlier planning videos in the description. Today, I am showing you all my daily passion planner. I told you I love their products. Yes, I mentioned it in another video, but I was like, you know what? Maybe I should break it out and try to use it, and maybe it'll help. So what I love about these is that they're perpetual, meaning that you write in your own dates. So I've had this one for a few years, and I literally just write in there when I have stuff going on. So let's do a page breakdown. So the space of infinite possibility is whatever you want it to be. You can journal, you can mind map, you can track. It's literally space of infinite possibilities, whatever you want. So at the top is the date. Y'all know how much I love their productivity timelines. It starts at 5 a.m. and it ends at 11. Today's focus is at the top. Then it's my game changer goals, personal, work, free space to grow. And then there's some self-care things down in the bottom left corner. If you all really want me to do like a whole video just on passion planners and the breakdowns instead of just planning in it, please let me know, because I would be happy to. I could talk about their stuff all day. So I'm writing in my date. So the reason why I broke out my daily planner is because I was like, why not? You should be planning your day, right? Every night my boyfriend writes in his Apple Notes app what he wants to do for the next day. I'm more of a morning person. It's much easier for me to think in the morning than it is at night. So I much rather wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and do this than try to do it at 10 o'clock at night when all I want to do is go to bed. So I grabbed some stickers that I've gotten from Hobby Lobby. They're super old, but I love them. They're very cute. Some of them are like that clear background that you can have on your planner. I like those. I like those the best. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm in my bed recording this. So I'll be cute and get up tomorrow morning, and when I write the description box, I'll make sure I put those in the description. I don't know if they still exist because they've been there. I've had these forever. So on the productivity timeline, I wrote out what I will be doing today, what's today supposed to look like, and there's a plot twist. You got to keep watching for the plot twist though. I want to pay all my bills, clean my kitchen. I'm supposed to be doing my cousin's podcast. I'm supposed to potentially see my boyfriend or do this paddle board thing. It's a bunch of stuff that's supposed to happen today. So I wrote that all in the productivity timeline in the proper slots, of course. The reason why I'm going fast is because if you're not new here, you've seen me do planners before. If you haven't, I'm gonna link a planner video in the bottom. See, I'm getting better at this. I love this sticker book because it has black characters, and that's very important. But also, most importantly, when I first started my content creation journey, it was a set of stickers that was more aligned with content creating, and I was kind of trying to, start manifesting that. So that's how I got there. As you can see, my kitchen is a hot diddly mess. I've been talking a lot about trying to understand and figure out how to get things done in my life as I'm trying to do all the things I think I want to do. So what that means is I want to work away from the house. I want to keep my job. I want to keep building my business, which is requiring me to do different things. I'm trying to use social media to promote that, but I also enjoy content creating. So a lot of this is just practicing skills and just, wanting to get better, but really enjoying it. So my house it's been slacking because I'm always gone or I'm always rushing. So I'm trying to incorporate this into my content, especially because I was on Instagram and there was a lady who really represented how I want to show up online and how I hope I show up online. I was watching one of her videos and she was commenting on the football player who made some, comments about women should be more excited about getting married and yada, yada, yada. But what I loved and really found comforting about her videos was that I was watching her, which means she created this content. She had 2 kids that she had incorporated into her content. Her house was a mess as she was walking through it, but I felt like I saw her. I didn't feel like she was putting on a show. I felt like we were similar. You enjoy content creating. You're like, hey, how hard can it be? You then understand how hard it can be, but you're like, okay, I can figure this out. She's a corporate girly, so she works outside of the house, and she takes you with her all day. She'll show you her getting the kids ready and then going to drop them off and going to work and then going home, and maybe she's playing. She's in her messy kitchen cooking dinner, and then she puts her kids to bed. But the video is there, which means there was also somebody recording and there was also editing. And, that's how I looked at it because that's what I do. I understand that now. And the reason why that was so comforting for me and gave me the confidence to really be like, nah, I can do this, was because it still felt like she was her whole self. I thought that was so cool. So this is me incorporating more of my whole self into my videos. In my last video, I talked about a lady who made a comment on one of my planner videos that boring is beautiful. And I feel like I've just been getting a lot of messages that I'm enough to do this. And that there are people out there that want to see how to do this. They want to see other people in all of the realness of everyday life still accomplishing their dreams. So Makai woke up and I was recording and I was like, screw it, let me just get him in here too. And as I was editing, you're gonna see it in a second, as I was editing, I see that he wasn't really sleeping, but he knew that I was recording. He's so silly. He loves being on camera, but I think it's weird to like parade your kids on camera. See him? He's so silly. To parade your kids on camera. So I just wanted to capture this moment because even on school days, this is usually how we start our days. And it means a lot to me because he's my only son. And as you all know, as millennials, and especially as Black parents, we're trying to do so much around making sure that our kids have a safe space that I think I love the fact that that's how we start our mornings, and it has been since he was a baby, and I truly hope that it stays that way. But back to what I was talking to about this lady. So the lady made me feel like my life was enough, because it's not that you're incapable of doing the thing. It just may be that you don't feel like you're enough for whatever reason. Like, I felt like my videos had to be more cinematographic over here, or I needed to be teaching someone something. Like, no one's going to want to watch this, but this is my favorite type of content, especially when it's moms, especially when it's people who are working, because this takes a lot of time, and it's just validating. It's like, man, if they can do it, I know I can do it. So this is what I wanted to do. I hope you are cleaning, because this will be a great time for some cleaning inspiration. As a matter of fact, it's a great time for some cleaning inspiration. I'm going to shut up and just let y'all watch me clean for a little bit, and then I'm going to come back. My best friend is going to be so proud of me, because watch these plugs, okay? So I decided to make crepes this morning because I'm getting a better understanding of what I want my aesthetic to be online, and I did like a little photo shoot and things like that, for something in the future that I would tell you about in the future, you have to check back in. That's plug one. You're not going to get the recipe and you're not going to watch me make it, because that's actually, if everything works out the way I want it to work out, gonna be a separate video. So she's going to love me that I did that, but she's going to fuss at me because I don't know when it's going to drop yet. But it's coming. But it's coming. I personally don't like Makai in the videos, but Makai really loves to be on camera because he watches YouTube. So I'm allowing it for today. One of the things that I've learned and have gotten so much better in motherhood, and it has been helping me tremendously, is remembering that Makai is not a baby anymore and allowing him to take part in helping me, even if it's frustrating sometimes, so that we can bond and that he can learn and that he can just know that I'm paying attention and I care about his interests. So he occasionally wants to come in the kitchen and help me in the kitchen. So he'll want to whisk something, he'll want to crack his eggs, and even though it's a little more difficult cooking when you have a child in the kitchen because you don't want to burn them and, they just fuck shit up, it is really nice because that's time that he's away from his tablet. This is a memory that I really want him to have, is that his mom was never annoyed with him, that I look forward to sharing my space with him and sharing my time with him. And once I really started to understand that I could do that, it has made doing tasks a lot easier. And I'm even trying my best to give him more responsibility and help, right? Okay, so I paused my car for a minute. My day took a complete turn, and I was supposed to go to a graduation party today. I was supposed to record at my cousin's podcast today, and I was supposed to do like this neon motorboat paddle thing in the evening. Very full day. Neon paddleboard got canceled. We were covering it before their grand opening, and it got canceled due to equipment malfunction, which was fine. So I was like, cool, end of the night, cool. I already told my boyfriend that I wasn't gonna go to the graduation party because I'm just like, this seems like a very full day, and I'm trying to learn that it's okay to be like, thought I could but I can't. You all already saw me and Makai had a great morning and everything. I got a lot of content. I got a lot of ideas for what I want to do with that content. So I was really happy about this morning. Then my coworker was like, she can't come in. We couldn't find coverage. So this was around 12-ish. And I was like, all right, so I got to go in. All I have to say is perception is everything. I'm really working on not being as reactionary when things go left. Because the life that I'm building, I need to understand, I have to be agile. Everything is not going to go according to plan. Be grateful for the things that I did get done, see where I can get the things that couldn't get done, know when I'm going to have late nights, know when I'm going to have early mornings, really training myself to be that person. There was something I saw on Instagram that was the prayers that you're waiting for to be answered, they're not just going to fall into your lap. First they're going to make you become the person that can maintain those prayers. And I really think about stuff like that constantly, where it's what I'm praying for is some stuff, man. It's some stuff that's it's not a whole lot, but it's a lot. And I want to be a person that's able to maintain that for a long time, in my life. And I don't have, and it's a hard pill to swallow when it's like you're not the person that you need to be in your current state in order to be the person that you want to be in the future. And that's okay. It's not meant to discourage you, and it's not meant to discourage me. It's meant to be like, okay, so what little actions can I do every day so that I can be that person to maintain the prayers that I'm asking for today over and over again, right? You know, running a small retail store and having another kid in the future and getting married, and my parents are getting older and still working a full-time job. Like, these things are going to happen, and I need to not allow it to put me in a funk. One, I need to not allow it to overwhelm me. Two, and I need to not allow it to I need to not waste energy being upset about things that are frankly really out of my control. The only thing that's in my control is my perception and how I proceed in these types of situations. Today, I feel like I handled it really, really well. Like, I didn't explode on anybody in my team. Luckily, all my other plans got canceled or rearranged and everything. The shift is short. It's like 2:30 to 6:30. I got some payroll stuff to do anyway. I'm really, really excited because I didn't cancel my whole motherfucking day. I texted my cousin. I was like, hey, this is what happened. I gotta go. Like, nothing I could do. I don't get paid to do the podcast. I get paid to do my full-time job. You know, my dad already expected my son here, but it got to be on my way to work. Bought a blunt a little while ago, and I didn't smoke it. I was saving it for a day, and so I got a pre-roll waiting for me. I only have to work until 6:30. It doesn't even get dark until 8ish. So I told my boyfriend, I'm not going nowhere. I'll see you tomorrow for dinner with friends. But I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. I'm going home. So now I have like a self-care, clean, reset the house mentality for when I get off work, just to keep me steady and level-headed. But today was definitely not the day that I anticipated it. But anywho, I have to be on my way to work, so let's keep hanging out. And yeah, let's just keep hanging out. So today actually wasn't as bad because I kept my perspective up. I talked my coworker's ear off just about my vision, my life, and everything about it. So what is so great about working in a gift store, which is why I always want to stay in retail, is because it validates my experiences and it validates my ideas. So I'll tell you one, for example. What I do is I book bind, right? And I wanted to sell them, but I was like, oh, they're not perfect. You know, this is that and the other, whatever. You make up excuses. And we got new journals in. Or my whole thing is that I'm very simple. I'm very practical. And I'm coming to understand that my life passions, they may have a market, or they do have a market, but I don't know if that market may be able to sustain me, and that's okay. I will always have a job. Never gonna not have a job. But this journal, where's the camera? Okay, so this journal, right? It's very similar to journals that I make. And as I was learning how to book bind, this type of journal, for whatever reason, is my favorite to make. It feels like a blank slate almost, right? And so I cracked this one open because we just got these in. They're handmade, they're made in London, and this would be something that I would carry in my store. But I actually know how to make journals. So I was like, let me just crack it open. Let me see. It says it's handmade in London, 30 sheets, 60 pages. I really, really like this. And when I flip it open, what made me so happy is that it's blank. So the reason why this made me happy, right? Look at that. I love that. So the reason why this made me really happy is because I thought I had to learn how to do lined journals or dotted journals. We have gridded journals. But knowing that this company exists validates the fact that what I want to do, it's good enough, right? It's good enough. It's okay. I don't have to do anything more. I just have to keep doing and practicing what I want to do. But with mine, it's like the whole purpose of it is to be more imperfect. So this is a really fucking beautifully made journal. And you know, they're hand stitched and everything like that. Mine are just 5-hole punched, and they're supposed to replicate like a travel journal. And now I'm very excited because I had a goal to make 100 journals this year to prep for next year. Everything I'm doing is in preparation of next year. Because then I wanted to attend some little small craft shows, but I'm like, why? I can just also have this in my store. So this being in existence, like representation matters. This being in existence, it just makes me feel so good. So I'm really excited. Nice, right? Look, it is beautiful weather today. Oh, a vibe. You too. Nice talking to you. Bye. Take care. As always, sorry for the noise. I closed the window that's closest to the camera, but just in case it's picking up anything else, sorry for the noise. Hopefully I'm projecting enough where it's not an issue. Thanks for spending most of the day with me. I am going to wrap this up. It's like a little after 7. I'm back home from work, and honestly, it's been a very good day. It's been really enlightening, very clarifying. Like, I really don't have any complaints. I'm really proud of myself for how I handled things today. So as promised, this is how I always wanted to use this daily planner, is we're going to reflect on today. And so that's pretty much going to be the end of this video. And as always, you all are just going to hear me doing a voiceover as I am going through to see if I got done with the things that I want to get done, and just kind of hear about what the rest of my night is going to be. Remember that blunt I mentioned earlier when I was in the car? Yeah, finna smoke it. Like, ooh. I'ma spoil it for you all. I didn't get anything done that I was supposed to, but it's super funny. So I'm going through this. Nothing in my game changer goal got done. I did not leave the kitchen clean. I'm recording this voiceover at almost 11 o'clock at night. It ain't clean. Did I repot one plant? Nope. Did I clean both bathrooms? I started, and then that's when I got the phone call that I was going to have to go into work. So it was lame. I did, though, record as much content today as possible. I got a few videos on here. I hope everything works out. And I did grab my inventory from my mom's house. I did not do my business model or record it for YouTube, so that will go on for tomorrow. in the bottom left corner in the self-care place. The first one is self-maintenance, and I canceled an invite because it was taxing. Go me. Best thing that happened today was I got more clear on my business vision, and that is all I've been trying to do for the rest of the year. Today I learned perception, and everything can be mind altered. I talk weird sometimes because I think too fast, but you all get what I'm putting down. Today in one word is aligning, and then it's a cute little mood with a smiley face, and I put that I smiled a lot. And something that I wrote today in my space of infinite possibility, I can have the life I dream of. I do not want to be ordinary. I want to be extraordinary. Just because my house isn't perfectly clean doesn't mean I am not aesthetic. I am Ghibli aesthetic. I am Spencer Reed aesthetic. I am hot, quirky girl aesthetic. And as far as today was fantastic. Lately, I have been feeling more aligned and clear about what I am trying to do and who I am trying to be. This is my life's work. This is how I want to be seen. I am so confident that I am capable of bringing this life into fruition. I crave it so bad because I've already had it. Time is a social construct. God gave this vision to you. It is yours. So that's what I wrote on my space of infinite possibility. And then I was gonna like get up and clean, and I was like, why? Why would I do that? I just recorded this awesome video. I could just come edit my video and get this video out faster. So that's what I did. I'm gonna wake up really early tomorrow though, and clean because I don't have a whole lot of time to do it. So that is how I've always wanted to use my daily planner. I think one of the things I can keep working on is reminding myself that these are tools and I don't have to use them every day, but I do have them, and I enjoy this practice when I need it most. It's really helpful on my days off so I can prioritize the things that I want to do. Or if I write it down in my daily planner, it's very helpful for me to understand what I am prioritizing at the time. My weekly planner is great for the week, but I really, really do love my daily planner. And I think I have another one in black, so when I finally get done with this one, I don't have to actually buy it. I can just start it in another planner. But yeah, planners, and I know it sounds crazy, y'all. I know it sounds crazy, but planners teach you so much about yourself. I've been able to spot my bad habits. I've been able to see how I was sabotaging myself and how I was aggravating my nervous system. I could tell when I was really happy. I could tell when I was very sad and depressed. I could tell when I felt like I had something to prove, and I could tell when I reached the state of acceptance and I didn't feel like I had to prove myself to me and whatever weird gang of imaginary friends follow me around bullying me every day. My planner has helped me do that. And it not in a way that I'm always journaling, but in a way that I'm constantly trying to write and engage with myself on as many different levels as I can. So my planner isn't just planning the day, it's seeing and understanding who I am as a person.